Hey guys, I'm back with another Minecraft tutorial. Here in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to build this modern mansion. So it has 4 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, as well as a large dining room and very large living room. Then it has a nice pool in the backyard with a waterfall, as well as an indoor pool. It also has a 3-car garage. And I just want to say this is by far the best modern build I've ever made. So if you guys could be sure to leave a like on the video, that would really mean a lot because I really like how this build turned out. So let's see if we could get this video to 1,000 likes. I know you guys could definitely do it, you've done it before, but let's see how quickly we could actually get there. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right on into the build. So here's the plot size. From left to right, you're going to need 57 blocks, and from front to back, you're going to need 63. So here in part 1, I'm going to try to get all the exterior walls brought up for the first floor of the house. So be sure to go ahead and grab some white concrete, gray concrete, black stained glass, smooth quartz slabs, smooth quartz blocks, black stained glass panes, dark oak fences, tripwire hooks, smooth quartz stairs, jungle leaves, iron trap doors, and sea lanterns. So let's start with the white concrete. Make sure you're at the front side of the build. We'll head on over here towards the right and we're going to start marking out where the 3-car garage is. So go from this corner and just work your way over towards the left so that you're on the 22nd block. Okay, now starting here, work your way in towards the back until you're on the 13th block. So go ahead and place your 1 block of white concrete there. So now you should be able to still see from here to here 12 blocks, and then from here to the corner you should count 22. Now be sure to switch to your gray concrete, go right next to this white concrete block where we left off. We're going to go to the left of it and from the corner, so starting here, work your way towards the left with the gray concrete by 5. Now switch back to the white concrete, go out and from the corner of the gray concrete, place 1. Back to the gray concrete, go in, place another 5 to the left. Then once again with the white concrete, we'll place 1 there. Back to the gray concrete, another 5. And then one more time with the white concrete. So we went ahead and marked out where the 3-car garage is going to be. Now grab your tripwire hook. We'll place this right in the middle where the gray concrete is. So this is the handle for the garage door. Now make sure you have your white concrete again, and we're going to go behind each one of the white concrete blocks on each side. So we're going to start over here at the right, we're going to work our way towards the back and place another 12. So including this one here, it'll be 13 in total. So it is looking like that. Now let's head on over here towards the right. Make sure you have your smooth quartz slabs. We're going to line up here at the edge of the white concrete. And with the quartz slabs, work your way towards the right and place 8. Switch to your full blocks of the smooth quartz. And what we're going to do is just fill the rest of this space in until we line up at the edge of the white concrete. So we're going to go ahead and just fill in pretty much like this rectangular space. Looking like that. Now, let's switch back to the white concrete, and where we see our strips of white concrete here, let's just go ahead and place an additional 5 layers on top of them for this side and that side. So including the first layer we already have here, it'll be 6 layers in total. Now, in between the garage doors, with our white concrete, let's just place 1 more block behind here. And then we'll just bring it up to the same height as the other walls, so an additional 5 layers. switch to your gray concrete and we'll start filling in the garage doors. So we're just going to have 2 more layers on top of here. And then we'll switch to the black stained glass panes, have a layer on top of that, and then back to the gray concrete to top it off. Let's do the same for the other 2. Now, with your white concrete, let's just add an extra layer along the top. So it'll just be 2 blocks, like that. So there we go, it is just 2 blocks like that, going all the way along the side. So, that is the garage doors marked out. We'll focus on this section next. Now, make sure you have your white concrete. We're going to line up here at the edge of the quartz, so lined up with the slab. And then we're going to work our way towards the back and place 7 white concrete starting here. Go to the right of that, starting here, and place an additional 12. So now, if you did the plot size, you should be right on top of the line. Starting here, work your way towards the back and place an additional 15. So including this block we already have, it'll be 16 in total. That is what it's looking like so far. Let's go right on top of this strip here and just add an extra layer, so it is now 2 in total. And we'll actually go ahead and do that for the rest of the space. So all of this along here. Let's head back up to the front. We're going to go from the corner right here and just place an additional layer and work your way towards the right by 5. Just like that. Now the rest of this strip here, until you meet up with the corner, we're just going to have 2 extra layers. So it's looking like this. Now, over here, we're at the back, so we have 4 here. So now we're going to be on this 5th block. We're going to have another 4. So just 4 there, and then this next section will bring it up to the same height as that one. So that all looks good. Now we're going to have a staircase that goes up in this direction, and then it turns and goes down in this direction. So we wanted to make sure this wall follows along that staircase. So we'll head on to that next. Make sure to have your smooth quartz blocks. And we're just going to go ahead and place another 4 here. And it'll be left just like that. Now, switch to your smooth quartz slabs. We're going to go up on like half a block. We'll have some slabs there. Then right behind it on the same layer, have another row. Now go up on the next layer, have another 2. And then one more time, we'll have another step up here. Okay. For this section, we're pretty much having a 5 by 5 square. So go up one more time, and we're just going to place 5. So just 1 block further than the edge here. And then we'll work this in towards the white concrete, like that. Now what I'm actually going to do is delete this corner here, because we're actually going to have a wall of white concrete here for the main part of the house. So we just want to make sure to delete that. And then all the space within here, we'll go ahead and fill in. Now let's work our way back down towards the back. So we'll start here, we're going to go down half a block. We'll have the 2 rows of 4 there. Go down again. And then just keep doing this until you meet up with the grass. So right here, you could also see that we are on the same edge as the white concrete wall. So, that's all looking good. Make sure to switch to your black stained glass. We're going to go right on top of this quartz here, all the way at the back. And we'll start here right up against this white concrete wall. And we're going to work our way towards the right and place 8. So now you should be right on the edge of the quartz here where it stops. Now switch to your white concrete. And I'm going to go right here in this corner. So from the corner of the glass, so not right next to it, but out 1, starting here. And with the white concrete, work your way towards the right and place 8. So now you should be right here in the corner up against the quartz that we have here. So now, starting here, we're going to work our way towards the back and place 18 more blocks of white concrete. So including this one we already have, it'll be 19 in total. So that all looks good. Now, where this L shape is, where this white concrete is, let's go ahead and just have 5 more layers on top of it. So including the layer we already have here, it'll be 6 in total to match up to the same height as that white concrete. And now where the black stained glass is, make sure to switch back to that. We're going to have 3 more layers on top of the layer we already have here, so it'll be 4 in total. Now switch back to your white concrete, and we're just going to have a strip here at the top layer of the white concrete walls, just right along the top of the glass. So we'll go ahead and just leave it like that for now. So this is where the front door is going to be, but we'll be sure to cut that out once we actually do all of the other walls. So let's just work our way around the side here, and we're going to start marking out part of the back side. Make sure you have your smooth quartz slabs. We're going to line up here at the edge of the white concrete, and we're going to start here, work your way over towards the right and place 15. Switch to your smooth quartz blocks. We'll just go right along this white concrete wall, and we'll push it back by 6. And now what we'll do is fill in all of this here with the full blocks of the quartz until we meet up at the edge of the slabs. So, there we go, that looks good. Now make sure you have your black stained glass. We're going to line up at the edge of the quartz here towards the back, and we'll just bring the glass all the way from one side to the other. We'll have a total of 4 layers. And that's all there is to that wall. Now let's mark out where the pillars are going to be. So make sure you have your white concrete. And we're going to go right here on top of the second block of the quartz. So not this one, but here. And then make sure there's 3 spaces away from the white concrete wall. So we're starting here on the 4th block. We'll place a pillar of 4 like that. We'll skip over 3 to the right, have another 4. Skip over 3 to the right again, and have another 4. And then we're left with 3 blocks of the quartz here. Now head on over here towards the right side, and just line up here at the back edge. So starting here, make sure you have your white concrete, and work this towards the back by 8. So we're just 1 block further than the quartz slab there. Now on top of this, we'll have an additional 5 layers. So that looks good. We're going to be looking at this wall here next, and this is actually the wall where the waterfall comes out and into the pool from. So make sure you have your white concrete. We'll go right next to this white concrete we already have. We'll skip over 2, and we'll be here on the 3rd block, and we'll place a pillar of 6. Now, next to that, make sure to switch to the smooth quartz stairs, and we'll just have a stair like that, and then an upside down one on top of it, then a regular one on top of that, and then upside down again. Now, switch to your white concrete. We'll place 2 right above the quartz stairs, and then another pillar of 6 next to that. We'll go here more towards the top 2 layers, and we'll bring it over by 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this section here is where the waterfall is going to be. And you know what? Let's also be sure to fill in these 4 blocks here as well. Now, let's have another pillar of 6, just right up against that white concrete. And then we'll have the quartz stairs again, just like the other side. Then the 2 layers of white concrete. And then a pillar of 6 here. And then go ahead and just skip over 2. So we're right here on the 3rd block. We'll have another pillar of 6. And then the 2 layers of white concrete here. And I'll go ahead and grab the jungle leaves. I'll just swap out the tripwire hook. We actually don't need that anymore. We'll go back 1 block. So starting here. And we'll just have 4 layers of the jungle leaves like that. It's just a little extra decoration right here. And once we actually start doing pretty much like the landscaping, so all the stuff here for the backyard, like the pool and all that, we'll be sure to fill in some quartz right underneath the leaves there, so that you don't see that grass. But let's head on over here to this side and work our way towards that side next. So make sure to switch back to your white concrete. We're going to go right behind here where we left off. So starting here, we'll place 3 going back and bring it up to the same height as the other wall. Like that. Now switch to your smooth quartz slabs and we'll line up here at the edge of the white concrete wall. Go all the way down here at the bottom and just add 4 slabs like that. Switch to your smooth quartz blocks. We'll just line up here at the edge of this final slab. So starting here, we're going to bring it all the way towards that side, and we're going to place 22. So, just like that. Now, let's go ahead and fill in the other 3 layers here. So now it is just 4 blocks wide. And then we'll go ahead and start right here, right on the edge of the white concrete. And we're going to place another 2 layers here. So 2 rows. So it is now 6 blocks wide. So it's 4 blocks just right here where this white concrete wall is. And then after that, it's 6 blocks. Now, make sure you have your black stained glass. We'll go right behind this wall here where the white concrete is. We're going to go on top of the edge of the quartz here. So starting here from the corner, work our way over towards the right and place 13 of the glass. Now, go ahead and have 3 more layers of glass on top of that. And then switch to your gray concrete and have a pillar of 4 right here at the end. Now with your white concrete, we're going to go right along the edge of the quartz here. So we're going to start right here, and you should, if you did the plot size, you should be right on top of the line. So go ahead and work your way towards the back and place 24 blocks of the white concrete. So now you should be just 1 block after the edge of the quartz here. Start right here, work your way in towards that direction, so that's back up towards the front, and place another 18. So including this one we have here in the corner, it'll be 19 in total. Now go to the right of that, starting here, and place another 12. And you should now be right here on top of this line at the edge of the plot size. So from up above, we have it looking like that. What we're going to do is go ahead and just place 1 more layer of white concrete on top of all of that now. I guess I'll go up above, so I'm facing towards the back side. And we almost went all the way around for the first floor of the house. Now let's continue with our quartz. So this section here, we're going to go ahead and just have the quartz until we're 4 blocks after the edge of that wall there. So we'll just bring it all the way along. So we're going to be here, and then 4 blocks after that. Okay. Now let's fill in this section here, so it'll be 6 blocks wide. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're lined up where that gray concrete pillar is. Follow along that white concrete up until there's 1 space remaining. So we'll bring it all the way along here. Stop it there, switch to the smooth quartz slabs, we'll have 4 here, right on top of the edge of our plot size. And then switch back to the full blocks, we'll fill the rest of this in. Now make sure you have your black stained glass. We're going to go right behind our pillar here where the gray concrete is. We're going to be right along the edge of our quartz. We'll work our way over towards that side and place 15 blocks of the glass. So it'll be like that. We have 1 more space remaining here, so we'll switch to the gray concrete and place 4. And now let's add 3 more layers of black stained glass on top of this. Now line up where this pillar is. We're going to follow along the edge of this quartz, and we're just going to bring it over by 11. Have another 3 layers on top of this. And then here at the end, we'll switch back to the gray concrete and have a pillar of 4. From up above over here at this back corner, it's looking like this. Switch back to your smooth quartz slabs, and we're going to continue here. So we already have 4. We want to start here, work our way towards the right, and place another 19. So including the 4 we already have here, it'll be a total of 23. So just like that. Now switch to your full blocks of the smooth quartz, and we'll go ahead and bring this back by 6, starting here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're lined up here where the gray concrete pillar is. So we're just going to go ahead and fill all this in until we meet up at the edge of the quartz. Now switch back to your black stained glass. We're going to go right next to this gray concrete pillar. We're going to start here, work our way over towards the right, and place 15. Let's go ahead and have a pillar of 4 with the gray concrete at the end of that. And then we'll have 3 more layers of the black stained glass. Now, back to the white concrete. We'll be right on the edge of our quartz here. We'll start here, work our way over towards that white concrete wall, and we're going to place 14. Now, go to the right of that, starting here, place another 8. And you should now be lined up at the edge of the white concrete there. Let's add an extra layer on top of this. So it's looking like that, just an L shape. Now be sure to switch back to the smooth quartz block, so we're going to start filling in the walkway here. So we'll start here, it'll just be 4 blocks. So we're lined up here where this gray concrete pillar is. And we'll just work this all the way to the white concrete wall there. Just fill all this in. Like that. And then we'll fill in this strip here, but here at the end, we want to make sure this is slabs. And now all the other space will be full blocks. Let's go ahead and focus on this wall next. Make sure you have your black stained glass. And we're just going to completely fill all of this in with 4 layers. Now let's make sure we're back over here at this side. So you can see that's the front. Those are the garage doors. I'm just over here at the left. Make sure you have your white concrete, and we're going to place 5 pillars. So the first one will be lined up here at the corner. It'll be 3 spaces away from it, so we're on the 4th block. And we'll place 4 blocks of white concrete like that. We'll skip over 3, have another pillar, skip over 3 again, have one here. 3 again, and then 1 more time until you're lined up with that corner there. So that's good. Now we'll head on over to this side where this walkway is, and I'm going to have some white concrete just curving over this walkway that's going to be here. We're going to start right here on the edge, so this is where the backyard's going to be. So we're right on top of this. We're going to bring it up by 4, and then bring it over by 4. So that's just a little kind of like arch type thing. So we're just going to skip over 1 space, and we're going to have another 9. So it'll be 10 in total of these curves. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Now I'm going to mark out where some of the lights are going to be, so let's grab the sea lanterns and the iron trapdoors, and after we do that, we'll probably just leave it at that here for part 1. So, I'll start right here where these pillars are at the back. Make sure you have your sea lantern, and we'll just dig down 2 blocks. We'll fill that in, so just right behind each one of these pillars. And then we'll replace the quartz here with white concrete. So it looks like the pillar goes all the way down. And then we'll cover up the sea lantern with an iron trap door at the same layer as the floor itself. So it's not above it like that, but it's at the same layer. So now this is just a nice little light source we could have here. And I actually almost forgot, I do want to mark out where all the doorways are going to be. So after we do these lights, we'll mark out where all the doors are. Let's focus on this pathway. So we're just going to skip over 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're on the 5th block. And we're going to be right here in the middle. So we have 2 spaces of quartz there and 2 there. We'll bring it down by 2 layers. We'll fill that in. Skip over 4. So we're on the 5th block. Delete that. Do it again. And then one more time. So right here. Cover these up with the iron trapdoor. Okay. And now work your way in that direction and continue skipping over 4. So that looks good. Nice light source there. Let's go behind all these pillars and do the same thing we did at those other ones. I didn't have any here. I did have some lined up where the pillars are at the garage door. So I'll go ahead and delete 2 layers here. And then I'll replace that dirt with the white concrete. And we'll be sure to have our actual driveway here. It'll meet up at the edge of our plot size, but we're not going to worry about that in this video quite just yet. I didn't really worry about any lights here. Although I guess I could have some. If you do want some here, if you need them, you could add them. But I did have 4 up here, so I'll delete this. And I just want to pretty much, I guess we'll place it like that. So 2 layers. And then we want to make sure to have these as full blocks. So we can't see underneath here. And then we'll cover it up with iron trapdoors. Oh, hang on. There we go. So that looks good. Nice light source up here. And you know what? That is actually it for the light sources that I had. So now, let's be sure to use our black stained glass panes and the dark oak fences, and we'll mark out where all the doorways are going to be. So let's start at the front door, so near the garages. And we're just going to carve out 6 blocks right in the middle, so leaving 3 spaces on each side. We'll switch to the black stained glass panes, we'll have 3 going up. We'll curve out the top one and the bottom one, and then in the middle, we'll be sure to switch to our dark oak fence and have that as the handle. Let's go to the back. We're going to have 2 doorways here, so just right in between the pillars. So it'll just be 3 blocks wide and 3 blocks in height. We'll do the same here. So we just have a strip of 1 right in the middle. Then we'll have the glass panes on each side. And it will curve out the bottom and the top. And then the empty space will be the handle. And if that's good, we have another doorway over here. So it'll be right here. We just have 1 space at the left. And if that is good. And then we have 2 more right here. So in between these pillars and these pillars. So it'll be the same way as we did those 2 other doorways at the back side. And then we have 1 more doorway here. So we have 4 spaces of white concrete. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're starting on the 5th block. And we'll delete 3 there, and then another 3 next to it. And then let's go ahead and switch to the smooth quartz stairs. I'll just swap out the iron trapdoor. I'll replace these white concrete blocks with the stairs like that. Then switch to your black stained glass panes. Go ahead and just have 3 at the left, curve out the top and bottom, and have your dark oak fence. Alright, so this is what we have so far. We did quite a lot here in part 1, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that for now. Alright guys, that's gonna be it here for part 1 for this tutorial on how to build this modern mansion. If it helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 2.